And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's Philadelphia to start out. Here's Embiid, offline from the high post. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now, here's Jokic. 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Good D by Embiid. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, George. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And how about the raw athleticism of Edgecombe? He gets to the rim with ease.
Outside, Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray's got 5 now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Outside, George. Right wing. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now, Maxey. Following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Pass to Brown. Murray down low. Count the basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes at you. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Now here is Lowry. Driving inside. Johnson with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Nuggets,
and that one misses. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
For 3, Murray. And now here's Oubre, fast break chance. Here's Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
To the middle. Murray looking around. And again, Denver no good. The 76ers leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to George. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Oubre. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Here's Jokic. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And, guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Inside, here's Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Kevin, back to you.
Well, sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Maxey to the paint. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Maxey, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Oubre, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Valanciunas. There's a screen by Murray. To the inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 11 points.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
Hands it from downtown. 3 points. Grimes has got 5 points now in the quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 8. Hardaway for 3. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Johnson's got his second bucket.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And that one is good. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. Picked his pocket. One-on-one here. Edgecombe with it. Now defended by Jokic. Now Valanciunas. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets. And that one's good. Maxey.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Murray, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Here's George. Valanciunas grabs the board. Denver leading by 4. Murray outside. Back to Brown. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. PJ Edgecombe picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he knocks down the first one. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected picks.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. The 76ers trailed by 8. And George with the stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
On the wing, Murray, no good. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And like to see Murray getting inside and getting physical. He needs that hard-charging attitude.
2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside, George. Pass to Grimes. The tray. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got 9.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Denver making a switch here. The Nuggets leading by 5. Inside. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Hardaway. Edgecombe with the steal. And now the 76ers on. Whoa! What a play!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
The 76ers trailed by 5. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
So both teams making some changes here. And taken away by Johnson. .129 left in the third. Pass to Jokic. Over Oubre. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And George with the stuff.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Out of bounds, only 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gordon. 40 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 12. Back to Brown. Good on the bucket. Brown's got his second basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. The 76ers have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. Good on the second free throw. Here's Johnson. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh!
45.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to George. Here's Edgecombe. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. Down low. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Edgecombe. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Jokic with it. Over George. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. And Embiid is right there.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
To the right side. Back to Brown. Drills the three-pointer.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorer something within the flow of the offense.
Now Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Jokic pulls it down. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jokic fighting through contact. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Now Jokic. Embiid with the rebound. Now George, and he banks the layup in.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here is Gordon. Knocks down the three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Lowry looking around. .119 left in the fourth quarter. From outside, Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Denver.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
26 seconds left in the game. Now, here's Jokic. And he makes that one count.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Gordon. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Bucks looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Milwaukee. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Giannis. Turner for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
And Turner throws it down.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. And it's A.J. Green with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Barnes the screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Barnes.
And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Rollins. And he drives in. And stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Turner. Trent with it. Ready now by Barnes. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is good.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Castle. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Outside Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Right at the free throw line. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Driving the lane. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
He gets that one. Giannis has got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you guys.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
San Antonio trailing here.
Milwaukee foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Anthony left side. Here's Sims. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
5 on the clock. To the right side. Here's Kuzma. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Spurs making a switch here. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis dunks it down.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Johnson the screen. That one's in. His first shot this game.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. It's Vassell on the wing. Nothing on the board. Johnson can't get it to go. And it's Antetokounmpo. Giannis showing creativity.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Back to Vassell. To the middle. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. San Antonio making a switch here. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scorer. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Wasted no time on that one. Trent got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kornet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the inside. Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Johnson can beat you from the perimeter, but there he is working inside.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
San Antonio substitution. Number 1.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson surveying the floor. Wembanyama outside from 10 feet out. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Trent in the corner. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Portis. To the left wing. A kick out to Giannis. 4 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Avoid the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
Drills the three-pointer. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style. Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
Giannis automatic inside.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Kevin, back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And Barnes gets double teamed. Castle on the wing. Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Bucks leading. Giannis outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. For the lead, 50 move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share
of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
With the drive, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there is almost no stopping.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Turner. Clock at 6. They double him with Wembanyama. And it's Giannis missing. Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 24 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your box.
Pass to Portis. Kuzma sets a screen. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Bobby Portis.
Barnes the screen. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Anthony with it. And now by Barnes. Out to Kuzma. A three-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 24. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight.
San Antonio. 43.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. To the paint. Giannis with some nice D. Anthony with it. Wembanyama with the rebound. So it's the Spurs now. To the middle. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. And they double up Giannis. Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And that one misses. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Barnes the screen to take the lead. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Right side, Portis. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Antetokounmpo gets it to go down low.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And here they come. Nifty move. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Turner. Got it to go off the glass.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. And they trust in his ability to come through.
Yeah, count it.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Turner outside. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. And that's in there.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Vassell. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent off the drive.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish. Now, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here is Wembanyama. He's off from 3. And they commit an intentional foul. You see another one of those so they can get him to the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. A steal. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the